You know what? It never gets old. We've been doing this since we were on another show. Let me be the first to welcome you into Rage Bait Football Podcast RBFP. And it is the last week of the 2026 AWFL regular season. So it's all types of special and everything's on the line. That number one seed for the Rage and that bye week that gets us through to the quarters, right, Webb?
Correct.
Straight to the quarters, and the Southwest Conference would go through T-Mobile Stadium in Inola through the Rage. So we got a big matchup this Saturday, June 6th, against the Dallas Lady Prime. And I will do my best, as I promised last week, to not ask them about their mascots or be disparaging about what their mascot is. I will not give them any type of bulletin board material. I'm sure they're already clipping this as we speak, thanks to the NSA and AI. I'm sure they got great internet down there in Dallas. Speaking of great internet, guess who went to Walmart? Webb, let's go. He is plugged in with a Cat 6 network cable. So while our friend Lacey Wilmer, our all-star kicker, told us that you should get Starlink, Webb said, nah, dog. I just got Cat 6 from Walmart. I'm plugged in, and I'm going to make sure I don't drop this week.
New adapter and new cable. What are we talking about?
It's a whole new world for Webb. So
nothing can bring this man down now.
Almost went through with the whole new computer.
Ooh. He almost did. He called me one day and he was like, I'm going to get a TV. Should I splurge? I'm like, well, bro, we're about to get one in a month through a school, but like you can get that new Nano one. He's like, I'll let you know. And he didn't do it. He did not do it.
Proud of you, because all you really need is a Mac Mini. So we'll talk off the show. You just need a Mac Mini with a nice monitor, because you need that RAM. If you improve your RAM, and I sound like an old man right now, an old 90s kid, but you need the RAM because that's what processes all your video. So I will make a note, send link to Webb for Mac Mini. So these are things.
All the help I can get.
All the help you can get, and I'm willing to give it, my friend, because we want to get you straight with your technology, with your tech. We got to give
it's a small step towards the bunker. And when we get there, you got to bring that Cat 6 into that bunker. Happy as can be.
Cat 6 in the adapter.
Yeah, you're just going to be you're going to be downloading and deleting Netflix over and over again just because you can.
Okay, I have something to follow that up, but I want to make sure that we give a proper introduction to the recently minted first team All-Pro AWFL offensive line. And that is our friend Lisa Garcia, number 26. What is up?
But number one in your heart, right?
Number one in your heart,
Always.
right there.
Always.
She is our center. Every play starts with her. So she's.
Yep.
I like the video that I saw on your social where you and another Rage player just throw down somebody at the same time. It's dominating that first line, getting to the second, and then like Webb and Shrep had talked about earlier, getting to the third line of their defense and really just putting them right in the ground. So hope to continue that on Saturday. So Lisa, where are you joining us from today?
What do you mean where?
Like, where do you live? Everybody
Tulsa? Oh, well, yeah, I guess everyone lives around Tulsa.
We got people out in Western Oklahoma where it's just flat as I can see that are trying to watch us out there in Enid. And again, we apologize for the live stream down there in Hattiesburg that went vertical sideways when they try to go full stream there at the sports bar.
Our real one's coming back this week. We got the real one.
Full setup.
We appreciate you joining us tonight, Lisa. So we'll have plenty of questions for you to talk about your football journey, a little bit about you off the field, and what you look forward to as we begin that march to the Emerald Bowl 3 down in San Antonio to win that AWFL National Championship, which we got a pretty cool graphic made on social. I saw that little road sign.
Yeah, Burmy does that. He did that for the last couple of years, and I reached out to him because he's back amongst all the fun side quests that he is doing. But I was like, hey, let's get our normal, he does the highway signs basically, and posted it this morning, and he got all the other teams going. So glad to have that back and glad to have Burmy back.
Shout out Burmy. That was cool when I saw it. We're 529 miles away from San Antonio, and I can't wait for that trip. A lot of things ahead of us, like this Saturday against the Lady Prime, but we're definitely got our eyes set on the playoffs. So over on the Northeast side, they already wrapped up the regular season, right?
Everybody has for the last game with all eyes left on Saturday.
I think there's a couple games.
I think we're the only one.
No,
There's only one that matters, and it's us. On the Northeast side, I'm looking at the standings now that Commissioner Rod put out on the AWFL Facebook page. Go follow them. You got Columbus Mystic and the New York Knockout both finishing 6-0, and the Columbus Mystic didn't let up a point at all this year. They finished plus 273 in point differential. And then you have Virginia Lady Eagles. I mean, you got a lot of teams that scored a lot of points on that eastern side, and a few teams that declined playoff bids. So, and we talked a little bit about that offline, kind of the roadblocks that can be there if you're that 7 seed and trying to make that trip. Because, you know, the harsh part about it is you got to be able to have home games, get people in the stands, get your gate money, and then also be able to raise money to support these women so they can go play tackle football across the country, and deservedly so when you get to the playoffs, right? Because that's money time, crunch time. So let me put it this way, Shrep, you found a new speed of internet that our friends in Japan has developed.
Let's just say the day when I win the lottery that the whole entire Netflix library will be ours. Don't even have to have internet from that point.
Know what the rate of that is. Yeah, I have no idea.
In comparison, that's what I mentioned. I mean, you can download the whole entire Netflix library in like half a second.
It was like downloads Netflix library in 13 seconds.
Yeah, like it's just to think about that's outrageous. Like I just enjoy my 1 gigabyte, honestly, that I think is fast, but I don't even know what you need that for. Steal the whole world's database? I don't know. There's AI get a hold of that. We're all done.
We got to protect the nukes. Got to protect the nukes away from AI. I met some fellow conspiracy theorists yesterday on my other show. So fun times. The record
AI,
holder.
send it elsewhere than Oklahoma. We don't want it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We don't want it taken from our water.
Lisa, you look like a conspiracy theorist.
You see it.
You know what, though? I still believe that Earth is flat. Sorry.
Jeez.
Me and my father can get along because, you know, after 24 years of life, so 2 years ago, I found out he was a flat earther and it shocked me. Like, I never knew this my entire existence.
I guess I just don't get physics, but that's not my problem. I just don't get it. How do you just like, what if you just drove on a straight road for ever? And like, how is the world turning? I don't get it.
What are you talking about?
Lisa, tell us
Like,
how you
how-
really feel.
How
Have
are
you
you
ever met
not like
Kyrie Irving?
falling? What if you were in a fast car and you're just going and like you're telling me you're not just gonna like literally fall off a cliff? But like,
Hot
I mean,
take.
you would fall off a cliff in a fast car. So there's that.
but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like Alaska being like sunny only for 6 months out of the year, only sunny. I don't get it.
Hey,
It's
there's a
just
lot.
too good to be true. I don't know.
There's a lot of things I don't get, but I don't understand this new term. It says Japanese researchers set an internet speed record of 1.02 petabits per second, PBPS. The connection is so fast that it can theoretically download the entire Netflix library in 1 second. Like it's 3.5 million times faster than the standard US broadband speed. Yep, we
Well,
are
we
dead
just-
last like education.
It's like, oh, we stumbled upon this. What do we call it? Petabyte. Oh, I don't know. Like, okay.
You know, I bet you could download a lot of information that would probably disprove that flat Earth theory. If you want to go ahead and dig into that, Lisa.
Put at least
You can't ask my opinion and then drag me. I'm just saying
don't get that.
weird conspiracy theories. Like there was one where you go to Olive Garden and they reuse the breadsticks
No, that
because
happened.
they're unlimited.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's not proven though, so it's a
Mhm.
conspiracy. But you know, I like the weird conspiracy, like the Chuck E. Cheese pizza one where the pieces are all different slices because they just cut it really, really bad. So they think they reuse pizza slices.
We're talking more conspiracies of like the Mandela effect or, you know, JFK.
Like we all died in 2012 and we're living a simulation.
Yeah.
See, That sounds like Independence Day alien stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff.
That brings us to our next segment. Let's get this done early. Well, put it on.
Lisa, have you visited war.gov/UFO yet? And we just got to ask you before we get into our football chat.
No.
Okay. Don't worry. Webb and Shrep will send the link. So
Perfect.
if you believe the flat earth theory and the breadsticks theory, then you are definitely going to believe what you see there. I have so much more to say in conspiracy theories, but we will talk more about that at a later date. So speaking of flat earth and flattening people on the front lines, Lisa, kind of talk about your pathway to playing women's tackle football.
I mean, I've never done it before. I didn't even know there was a team. But I played sports all through, school, soccer, basketball, softball, lacrosse, volleyball. Like, I'd done a lot of them. But tackle football just wasn't one that I accomplished yet. So I just tried out, and then I've just been there ever since. That's really it.
How did you find out about the Oklahoma Rage?
So I was in Vegas, and I saw a news article from someone, and I saw they were having tryouts, and I got sad because I thought I missed the tryout date, but it was actually that next weekend. So then I went. I almost didn't go to tryouts. I was scared. I was like, I don't really know if I want to go by myself. Like, I don't know what to expect. But I went, and then, the rest is history. Here I am.
How long have you been playing for the Rage?
Not even a year.
October's tryouts when we had them. So, yeah, not even a full year yet.
Not even a full year, and you already got first team All-Pro in the AWFL?
Yeah.
No, the thing about it is she hasn't missed days.
Yeah, she hasn't. I brag about it all the time. She ain't missed
I have
nothing.
not.
Growing up, who helped guide you to continue to pursue your athletic dreams?
My dad, I guess, which is ironic because he don't even have a leg, but like.
Can we laugh about that? Am I supposed to right now?
You can laugh.
He's going to
You can
watch
laugh.
it.
Well, he's gonna find it hilarious. I know. But I would say my dad.
We're in a Jackson Dart situation here. Should we laugh or not?
Oh no.
We got a pass, but I don't know if this pass is going to get us that far.
No, he'll laugh. He'll laugh. I
Okay.
promise.
How did he push you along and keep you fighting towards those athletic dreams all the way up to now with the Rage?
Well, I didn't want to do advanced classes, so I kind of went towards sports. But growing up, it was always, you don't give up. You did it, so you're committing to it. So I would commit, and then I ended up liking it. And he was also my coach for soccer. But yeah, he just don't give up, stay committed, and then I ended up liking it. So then I did commit long-term wise.
How did you end up playing offensive line and defensive line?
Well, I was at tryouts, and this ginger beard guy was like, "Oh, who knows how to snap a ball?" And I just raised my hand, and I never had before. I just lied. And then that's all. And then I just did it, and then I just stuck with it. I don't do defense. I'm just on offense.
Yeah, offensive only. Even defensive side of practice gets here. Hey, she just comes and hangs over with the quarterbacks and running backs.
And just snap the ball.
I had a special color of jersey at practice, don't worry. Kickers only. Kickers are real people too, as we discussed on Lacey's special episode. I got to get one of those shirts. That was such a cool shirt that Lacey had. What has been your favorite part of your journey of playing football so far?
I think just feeling strong and skinny. I know after a practice, I'm starving and I'm like feeling very fit and like athletically there. But I think it's like getting back into being healthy and like healthier habits and a routine every day, which I used to work with in childcare. So I was always exhausted in bed at like 7 o'clock. But now, I'm keeping up that routine, eating better, hanging out with people who I know have the same goals, mindset and different things. So I think that's my favorite part of it so far.
Shrep, you have a question?
Yeah. Actually, why don't you go ahead and explain to the audience of what took place Saturday? Okay, what was the new inside? basically not a question, but we can go ahead and get it out there.
Strep special. Okay, so let me give it to you here. Are you talking about practice or the tattoos?
Yeah. What y'all did in practice or the tattoos? Yeah.
So I went to my favorite place ever, Temu. I know I'm going to get dragged for this, but whatever. Love Temu. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is something I can do to just really mess with Shrep again? You know, haven't seen him. He's been busy killing it over in Midwest City. Like, what can I do to just really bring him back? So I got custom face tattoos of Shrep
On Temu.
on Temu. I think it was $8. Best $8 of my life. 15 of them. I know. I went over
They were
budget.
supposed to be like everyone wore one, but like I didn't notice. Like I'm in practice, we're going through it. Like things started slow, then we just got to go on. Then I can't remember who it was. It was either
I think it was
Lily V. V's like, you like this? And she holds out her arm, and I see a picture of my face with my sunglasses and my beard. I'm like, no way. And then I started noticing it was on Cord's leg and it was on Lisa. And then Hannah had one, which I never noticed on her until we got all the way back home here. She's like, you
She
never
ended up
noticed.
putting it on.
Yeah, I guess they gave
That
her
is
like
so
two
funny.
ones later, but one like she was wearing right then and there. And then it was just
funny.
demoralizing to see like as we were going through like inside run and there were physicality is like then like parts of my face are like gone. So one part was taken off and I was worked the other way and it was an experience.
That's the Temu special.
The
I
team
really
was
was hoping, I really, really was hoping it would be some random person because they probably would have got the pictures confused. I really, really was hoping for a completely random person, but they actually came out really, really well.
yeah, they're
I
pretty
put one
legit.
on that Tuesday and it was right here and it stayed on. And I went everywhere with it and I wear like short sleeves at work and everyone's probably wondering like, who is this guy? And it stayed on. I thought it would have just washed off being Temu, but they actually weren't too bad besides when
Yeah,
we
they were legit.
were
Now, definitely
practicing.
not practice tested, and then we got that, so you can leave that review. Do not wear in football practice, but
Yes.
they're pretty good.
So M's came off clean. It was gone by the end of practice.
Was it?
What happened? She's like, I don't know. It just came straight off. Like there was
Well,
no.
you didn't even have contact.
Yeah.
I will say, okay, so all in on the tattoo, all in on the beard that we had when everyone dressed up like Shrep with the beards. But the birthday thing has got me confused because Shrep and Webb will tell you, like, we had the AWFL saying happy
That's
birthday to our guy Shrep. And then I felt like I was being a bad friend and I missed his birthday. So I texted him happy birthday and was like,
my God.
I thought I'd messed up. You girls have, you've got all this messed up. You got the whole league tripping out on
It's
Shrep's
so
birthday.
funny.
Yeah, and V got on there. I was like, dang, I don't even wish players happy birthday on this account. Like, and it took me 3 hours to notice they did that. I get on my Facebook and like the notification center said like 22 notifications. I'm like, what? And then so they started off going on my personal. So like everybody posted like you would on Facebook. And then Becca Crawford got a hold of, I guess she's one of the people on our accounts for when we do the football fundraiser. Well, she got on there and posted those pictures and wished me a happy birthday. And it's history from there.
Yeah, I think I would really request if we could just post a graphic or set up a Facebook event that is your legitimate birthday so we can all just be on the
January
same.
21st for everybody. January
Pretty
21st.
fast.
But I'm already 32 as of yesterday, probably 33 next week. So fake news.
You can't trust anybody now. Also, the labor laws for Temu. Yeah, don't Google that. Don't Google that.
Listen, I just place an order and it gets here.
All right, so Recenter, we're going to put Shrep's birthday on Facebook as an Oklahoma Rage event. So that way we can all be locked in and not fall for all of your guys' tactics when it comes to Shrep-related shenanigans. What do you think keeps the culture so fun?
Me? I don't know. I'm the youngest. And I think like I have fun. I go there. I'm locked in, but I still have fun. So I think that like everyone feeds off my energy. And then, I mean, how can you say no to my great ideas? So we have a separate O-line chat called the OL Minions that I made for all the O-line players only for all our pranks. And that's just, we just feed off of it. And then we just have ideas, different things. We all put money in to do different things. And it's just fun. I don't know. It's just the
Yeah.
community.
And I think it's that rapport, right? Those relationships that you have, like you said, like that's going to be what gets us lifting the trophy down in San Antonio. In addition to everything else and doing everything else the right way, but it's those relationships that when you look to your left and your right, you're ready to roll because you guys are just you're in sync, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Justin Timberlake, perm plus frosted tips. That was the whole thing. I've had a perm once, but never frosted tips. I shaved my head the next day after I did the perm. Went straight
Not
one.
bye week anymore.
It's not bye week, but I will still bring on the JT hate. I will still bring on the JT hate as a Backstreet Boys fan. And there is a chance I get to see some Backstreet Boys at my live show on Friday. So I think I found some artists that are down to include that on the song list. So wish me luck is because there will be no AI or auto tune on those live mics over there.
I need video footage.
Video footage.
We're
Oh
tapping
yeah,
We're gonna put it on the big screen. You're coming over.
yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there on the 6th. So I got like 3 things that day, but yeah, I'll be there. So, Lisa, what has been your favorite football memory on the field so far? And I know it's still you've only been 1 year in, but what's something that sticks out to you?
Well, that's a hard question. Hold on. When I'm on the field, I really just don't remember anything. I just play. I literally don't remember anything. I just cut everyone out because I'll get in my head a lot if I really do. So I kind of tune everyone out and my alter ego comes out and I'm just, full drive. Just, I guess, knowing that like Ray, she's on my right side and our chemistry and our dynamic, I feel like is really, really well. So I know that if I don't call something, she calls it and we just read off each other. If we don't call it, I mean, we both take initiative and we know exactly what to do. So I feel like I trust her. I go out there and I'm like, we got this. I don't know. I guess that's my favorite. That's a hard question. I don't like that one.
Love the 1-star review just right here live on Rage Face.
There's just too many. It's just too many good memories. So it's a good question.
No, I respect that. I mean, when you're locked in, but I mean, you guys start off the year. That's probably your hardest test of the year was right off the bat in that Houston game where it's 13
Yeah.
nothing. I mean, the rest of the year has been pretty cake from there on out. Will we get 4 quarters on Saturday?
I mean, if I was a betting woman, I'd probably say no. I'm just kidding. Who knows? At this point, who knows? I mean, we're ready to do 4. Like, we're waiting to play football, but some people just can't handle it, I guess.
They can't handle the rage, right? And
Can't
then they
handle the
rage out
rage.
themselves. So much
That's
more
what
to
we
that story.
expect.
This is the Shrep question. So, what about travel? What has been your favorite trip so far with the team?
Mississippi was fun. Tacoma, mine was just literally got there Friday night, played Saturday, left Sunday. That was it. I didn't do any sightseeing or anything. But like Mississippi, I left with what? Why'd you left?
It's straight business.
Straight business, locked down. That was it. But Mississippi, I left with in my tiny little Toyota Camry. We fit 5 people in there and we left after Thursday night practice. And it was probably the most miserable, brutal drive ever. But with the right people, it was fun. So we drove overnight, saw the most random, like this giant watermelon on the side of the highway, sat in it, took a picture. Like we just did a bunch of random stuff. So I think saw some guy run a horse just on the side of the interstate. So I think that was fun. It was miserable, but it was memorable because I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
That's true. It's the people that's around you that kind of makes the experience, no matter if you're going down to Mississippi. Webb has plenty of thoughts on Mississippi we've discussed on the show. So, Webb, what's your question for Lisa today?
If you could redo one thing better this season so far, what would you redo?
I have 2 answers. My first one would be I would get all the coaches a bedazzled whistle, of course. I bedazzled a whistle for strep. But on a serious note, one thing I would do different is I would get out of my head and I would make it through one full game without one bad snap. So far, my bad snaps are decreasing. Last game I only had 1, so this next game I have 0. That's my goal. Hey, Maya, I would get out of my head because I feel like when I'm feeling the pressure and if I get one bad play or something, I get in my head and it really does affect my snaps. So then Shrep will yell at me on the sideline. I can't see him, but I hear him and he'll be like, snap first, then block. Snap first, then block. And then I'm back on track. But yeah, that's my
snap first, then block.
Or just put your face right there on my snapping hand.
Just me yelling at.
Just keep putting Timu tattoos of his face down your snapping arm.
It's the Timu way or no way. It's a lifestyle. You know what? My couch right now is from Timu. You just said clock it. Lily shredded it. But yeah, long story short, that's what I would change.
Lily's a terrible influence on you. I want you to remember that.
Lily is not a terrible influence on me. I just got stoned.
Yeah.
Going all the way through, we're rolling it. There better not be one edit.
It's uncut here on Rage Page. So, Lisa, as somebody who just began their football journey and playing women's tackle football, what would you say to the young ladies out there to inspire them to pursue the path of playing women's tackle football?
Keep putting in the work. You do everything, and sometimes it feels like you're doing nothing. But at the end of the day, stack those days and you really do see it put on the field and you do see good progress. Don't let things get you down. Don't let people tell you can't do it, especially men. No offense. You guys are excluded, okay? But a lot of men do say like, why are you play tackle football? Whatever, hater.
Did you have the opportunity to play flag football in high school?
So my lacrosse coach, he ended up making like a small, little team where we literally played against each other. So I did do that. And I think I actually was the center, but I really don't remember because it was just for fun with the lacrosse girls. So we kind of had a taste for it and a feel for it, but there was never football teams like there is now.
But if there was when you were a kid, do you feel like you would have played it knowing what you know now about football?
Yeah. I grew up watching football. I mean, my family's big Broncos fan. My brother's name's literally Denver. We're big Broncos fans, and so growing up, I think that's also why I wanted to play football, was kind of just watching it with my dad, and we go to Tulsa Oiler football games last year. We went to every game. Kind of just watching it, learning it, knowing like, hey, I kind of have an idea how to do this. Now, granted, sometimes the plays look like drawings, but once I see it, I figure it out and I kind of have an idea of what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. But I think your story is such a testament to not just our league and the AWFL, but the entire game of women's tackle football, that you can come from all different backgrounds and you could have grown up just watching football, but never having that opportunity to play and play in other sports. Like you said, you were playing soccer and other stuff, and you can find your way later in life to picking it up. And then you find yourself a whole second family. By joining that football culture and that football locker room, and that we've talked about so much on this platform. And it's so crucial for the growth of women's tackle football that we make sure to remind young ladies all over the country that, and all over the world, right? Shout out to the AWFL International Select Team going to Germany in October, that there's always a pathway to play the game. And this game isn't just for one gender, right? This game is for everybody. And like you said, growing up and watching it and rooting on the Broncos, shout out the Walton family. Walmart owns the Broncos, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And they just purchased some land in Denver from the Port Authority or the Transit Authority to build the new stadium there. But there's always a path for your football story to get to place. We have expansion happening in AWFL that Shrep and Webb and I talked about last episode to wrap up the bye week. And there's so many great opportunities, and we look forward to seeing more ladies trying out as we go into the 2027 season for the Oklahoma Rage. So tell us what you do off of the field when you're not with the Rage. Are you in school? Are you working? Kind of what's your 9 to 5?
Well, I have a small business, but I just literally do that on the side. It's not, full time yet. Although eventually that would be great. But full time, I work for a holistic doctor's office. I do that 7:45 to 5, Monday through Thursday, which I've been very fortunate to have, my weekends off and to be able to make practices because of that schedule.
Look, that side business. She got
Yeah.
Yeah.
business to be.
It's called Lisa's Party Palette. I do balloon arches and like balloon garlands and things like that. So it's fun.
Pretty
She does a
dang
great
good at
job. She did it for Maya's birthdays.
And your birthday, don't forget.
My
Don't
birthday.
be humble. And your birthday.
it.
Let her sell you short. She's good.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
somehow she
respect-
does all those
Thank
balloons and
you.
arches in her little Toyota Camry. And it's a
Yeah.
music effect on the side, too.
Hey guys,
I stuff it to
Toyotas
the
are
brim.
capable of anything.
I don't see where I'm going on the highway. Can't see when I'm trying to get in the left or right lane, but I make it.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yes.
I say that all the time when I'm pulling up in our family minivan full of $20,000 worth of equipment, and the minivan's worth $8 on a good day. So, like I was saying last episode, it's got a new set of buy 3 get 1 free tires. It's ready to hit the highway and to keep chasing my dream. So if you got a dream, chase it. Shout out Cody Johnson Nation out there for country music fans. But Lisa, we're super excited to have you on the Rage and what growth you've taken, in this first year and being a first team All-Pro in our first year in the AWFL. You got a bright future ahead of you, and we look forward to having you part of our football family moving forward. So we will ask you the final question. What is making you rage out recently?
When I'm in a rut. So I live in an apartment. I've been ready for this question if you can't tell. I live in an apartment. So obviously I have to take my dog out. Well, I'm in a rush and he just will not go to the bathroom and he knows I need to leave. I am cutting my time close and he just has to smell every little particle that's on the ground, every corner, every panel of the fence, and he does not go to the bathroom. And so I'm just like, go potty, go potty. I'm like yelling at him to go and he will not go. And I'm on a time crunch. So that really just makes me rage out. Very specific, but it's a true story every day.
It is true. Can you imagine, when we get to that point, conspiracy theory again, when our whole life is live streamed and it's just a bunch of people in a group in a thread just yelling at their dogs, just go, we gotta go. I
If
don't want
you
you
live
locked
in an
up in the
apartment
house.
and you have a dog, you get it. If you don't, then you're
Need
lucky. I
that.
wish I had a backyard. But you get it. You're in a rush and you're like, okay, it takes 15 minutes to get there. I'm going to take him out real quick before I go. No, he is the 15 minutes to get there. Then you're late and it's,
So
you
is
get it, you
is
get it.
is it really the dog's fault or is it your fault?
Well, why was he fast that morning and then decided to take his time that night when he knows my dog is smart. He knows if I'm changing, if I'm brushing my teeth, he knows I'm about to leave. I play dog music on the TV.
Dog,
He
what
knows.
is dog music? Is that Snoop Dogg?
Actually, a really good question. What is dog Mars?
Of course, no. I wish it was Bruno Mars. No. It is just a YouTube live stream of calming music that's like da 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 da.
That's making him
And
rage out. He's not be able to get in his flow to go to flow outside because he's just stuck in that.
It's too
shocking-
relaxing, that music, and you can't go now.
Yeah.
so don't you think that he
Okay.
would pee outside?
I'm making a list for you. Timu life. Okay, check. Flat Earth. Check. People pee the bed. for
Relax,
certain
people
reasons.
pee.
Yeah, relax people pee the bed.
I'm glad I'm not relaxed ever then.
You've got a list here that you've built, Lisa. But honestly, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing everybody out on Saturday, June 6th at 7 p.m. over there in Inola at T-Mobile Stadium as we take on the Lady Prime. You'll be able to see the first team All-Pro. Lisa there snapping the ball for the Rage. Make sure you say hi. I'm sure she'd be happy to take a pic after the game, talk to your young kids about what it's like to play women's tackle football and inspire them. So make sure you come out. Lisa, thanks for joining Rage Bait.
Thank you for having me. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
And clip. We'll see you next time.